Hello everyone, welcome back to this video where I will be showing you how to create a PayPal account right from your home in Nigeria here. A PayPal account that can send money and also receive family and friends, also receive money from family and friends, and can also withdraw money to your local bank accounts. So I'm going to show you different type of country PayPal accounts you can open that have all the features that you want on your PayPal account. So let's go. The first thing I want to show you here is all this URL. If you are opening a PayPal account, you know that every country PayPal account has their own unique and specific URL. So this one is lesotho This is Saudi Arabia. paypal.com/SA. Then United Arab Emirates paypal.com/AE. Estonia EE. Iceland IS. So and for this tutorial or for this paper creation, I'm going to be creating a PayPal account for United Arab Emirates. You can also create a Lesotho PayPal account if you want, and these three PayPal accounts, Lesotho, Saudi, and United Arab Emirates, they can all receive friends and family type of payments, and they can also receive goods and services. But if you want to send out money to friends and family, you cannot be able to send money out as friends and family, but you can send out money as goods and services. For Iceland, you can send out money as friends and family. You can also receive money as friends and family. But for the purpose of this, we are going to be creating a PayPal account for United Arab Emirates because it can serve our purpose. We can also withdraw money to our local bank accounts, and it is easy because they know that most Nigerians or Africans always travel to United Arab Emirates, so it's easy for PayPal to always believe that you are in UAE or you have a business there, and for them to be able to restore your PayPal account. So let's get down to work. So the first thing you will do, you come to your URL and you type paypal.com/AE since you are opening for United Arab Emirates. So it's still loading. Now, after you've done this, you go to either you come here for sign up or you come here for sign up for free. You are not opening a personal account because if you try to open a personal account, the PayPal system will detect your IP, and you will be redirected to opening a personal PayPal account for your country that might not be able to do all these, withdraw money or send money. You can only send money as GNS, you cannot receive money as GNS or as friends and family. But for this purpose, we are going for business accounts, and then you continue. Then you put the email account that you want to use. The email account that you want to use. Make sure it is an email account you have never used for PayPal before, and make sure that it's a new email account that you can have access to, that you can log in to. So my email address is digitalhubquest. That's the email address I open for this purpose. So continue. And I use a password that I like. Make sure your password is strong. Make sure your password is very strong so that they cannot hack into your accounts. Continue. So now, legal first name, business contact, legal first name. My legal first name is Abdusama. Um, if you have other name, in case you have your other name on your card, so you can as well put your other name after you put your legal first name so that it can appear as it is on your card. But if you don't want to put it, it's not compulsory because paper only asks you for your last name. This is your last name and your first name. But if you want to put, if you have other name or middle name, as you call it in Nigeria, then you can also put it on when you, after you put your legal first name, then you put your other name. Then you come here, legal business name. I'm just picking digital quest. So this is the name. This is the name you want your customers to see when you send money to them. This is the name you want your customer to see when you send money to them. Now this is your business number. So this area is a very important area. This the business phone number you want to put because when PayPal is reviewing your account and when you open your PayPal account, you tell them that you have a business in UAE. If you don't have a business number, a phone number in UAE, then it means maybe you are lying or something like that. So as for me, I am telling you what works for me. I open a PayPal account and I put a UAE or no, the one I open is Lesotho anyway, but this is UAE, and I make sure I put the business phone number of that same country that I opened the PayPal account. The paper, the location of the account. I mean, this is a UAE account. This is a United Arab Emirates account, and the phone number I'm going to use there is business phone number of UAE. I can later change this. I can later change this. I can also later add another phone number, but for the purpose of creating this PayPal account, I'm going to make use of the random business phone number and I'll later change it by the time I want to do, my phone number verification. I will later change this by the time I will show you how you can get phone number for the verification at the end of this video. But for the purpose of creating this PayPal account, I want to make sure that I follow the right step the way I followed it and the way I followed it and opened that PayPal account and I made them to restore and verify my PayPal account. So the next thing we are going to do right now is to go and look for a random phone number and random UAE address. Random UAE address phone numbers. And we can click on this one. Yeah, we come down here. As you can see, these are Dubai phone number and these are Dubai streets random street address. As you can see here. So I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick, okay, let me pick this PO Box 2835. You can always change this PO Box because this is Google and everybody can always come here and search for any address. So you can when you get to this place, you can always change this Oh, sorry. This is PO Box. Let me put it here. PO Box 2835. Then this is the phone number. Yeah. You will later change this phone number, just like I told you. You will later change this phone number. So, the phone number is started with 971. Then you continue like this. So for this, PO Box 28345. So I'm going to change this to 28335. Then additional information is not compulsory. Then you can put Emirates, Emirates. Then you can come Emirates. Sorry. The city is Emirates, while the country, yeah, they are asking for the Emirates here. As you can see here, the country is Emirates and the city is Dubai. The city is Dubai. The Emirates is the country. So yeah, you're going to pick the city. So this is Emirates, the city here. Whatever you put is correct. So here it's telling us that it has already marked it as the country. So you can just come now, choose your Emirates. Dubai is the city. You can come here again and choose put Dubai there. Dubai Emirates. Then I think that's all. Then you come down here, you click, you agree. This is US dollar. The permanent currency should be US dollar. Then you click agree and continue. Then when you get there, you come here and choose your business type. Always make sure you choose individual sole proprietorship. Then here, the kind of business I do has to do with digital, because when people ask me for the information, I tell them I do digital. This is what I chose. This one is not a one size fits all thing. You can always come here, digital goods, games, discount stores, digital goods, media books, depending on your business. But for you to be able to go through and escape paper hammer, make sure you choose something that paper will not later tell you your business is risky or something. Because, for example, if you are doing drop shipping, paper, if you are doing drop shipping and you choose something like a store, that means you have to be receiving your money through your website. And if you are not receiving money through websites, PayPal might later say you have breached their policy and they might take away your money. But once you follow, for example, now if you choose a distant stores, for example, if you choose a discount stores, now discount stores like this, you have to make sure, even though paper, your website is optional here, you have to make sure that you link your paper to your website and you receive money through websites. And there are some, products that paper will not allow you to sell. For example, jewelries. If you are selling jewelries, you have to make sure that you receive approval from paper. If you don't do that, once paper discover that you are selling jewelries, maybe on your store or something, paper might ban you and even take away your money. So for you to be able to pass through the paper hammer, make sure you follow the right you do the right thing. If you choose your e-commerce, maybe for example you are selling e-commerce, make sure that you link your paper to your website and make sure you receive money through website. Make sure that you fulfill the orders so that your money will be available. You won't have issue with that. But by the time maybe you are receiving money directly, when you choose a store, an e-commerce store, and you are using your paper to receive money directly, maybe you have a client you do business with, and paper they now send you money through your PayPal account directly like that without following the website, then PayPal might later ban you because you have breached their policy. But when you choose digital goods or anything relating to that or business service, then you have no problem at all. You have no problem at all. In fact, because all these are intangible goods, when you go and read the paper policy, you will see, you and understand what I'm trying to say. All these are intangible goods, and paper does not have it does not have any buyer protection for this. So in as much as it is ebooks, digital goods, digital marketing, information marketing, movies, music, games, stuff like this. Once you receive money from your PayPal account and it is intangible goods, the people who send money to you does not have any paper protection, and you are safe. You are safe because you have seller protection on this intangible goods. So let's continue. Now, yeah, you have to make sure that you choose your date of birth, exactly your date of birth, the one that it is on your ID. This is where you have to make sure you know what you are doing and you don't make any mistake. Here, you have to make sure that you put in your nationality. Yeah, this is they're asking for date of birth. Okay, let me put the date of birth. But before that, let me show you. Let me just put a random. Uh, this is not a random. Uh, this shouldn't be any random date of birth. Oh. It has to be the exact date of birth on the ID. Now, for the purpose of this ID, you are going to choose Nigeria. You are going to choose. This is nationality. You are come here. You choose Nigeria. Don't choose United Arab Emirates. Choose Nigeria here. If you are from Ghana, you choose Ghana. If you are from Benin Republic, you choose Benin Republic. So depending on the country where you are from, the country where you are holding their nationality, when you have their ID. So as for me, I'm going to choose Nigeria. This is Nigeria here. I'm going to choose Nigeria then. I'm going to choose any of these national ID or passport or driver license. And now let me tell you this. For this purpose, paper prefers international passports. That is the best ID you can use for them to believe you that you're actually doing business in UAE or Lesotho or wherever you say you are, Estonia, Ireland, or Saudi Arabia or wherever. But they also accept the driver's license, like the paper I showed you where I was able to restore my account. Yeah, where I was able to restore my account. So this one I'm talking about, where I was able to restore, you can see that I was able to restore my account here. I used my driver's license. That was what I used, my driver's license. So let us continue. So I used my driver license where I was able to, verify my PayPal account and restore my PayPal account. So yeah, I'm going to use whether you when you are using your national ID, it means you can also use your voter's registration number. If I mean your voter's ID, sorry, your voter's ID, your Nigerian voter's ID. If you have it, then you put your voter's ID here. the number, you make sure that you put the correct number that is on your voter's ID. If you are using your driver's license, you make sure that you put the correct ID number here. Then if you are using your international passport, make sure you put your correct international passport number here. So then after that, then you go down here. So here you make sure that for me, I'm going to use my Nigerian address here. This is my home address. So for the business address is the one you have already chosen before, the last page before we get here. This is for my home address. So as for this, I'm going to choose my home address, number 45, Grace College Grace College International Road, Kaduna. And for this address, make sure, because people may later ask you for this address, for the proof of address. When they ask you for proof of address, once you have utility bill, so you make sure that you put the address on your utility bill here. Then the city here, you come here and choose Kaduna as your city. Leave this. Leave this because you will not be able to change this. You will not be able to change it to your country. Just leave it as you know Dubai. Just leave it like that. But this one is the most important thing because by the time you want to link your debit card or your prepaid card to receive money directly from PayPal, you need this address to link your Nigerian address or your Ghanaian address or your Benin Republic address, to link your debit card or your credit card or your prepaid card to your PayPal account so that you can withdraw money directly to your bank account. So your home address you must make sure it's there and you put it like this. So now let's submit. So we submit. So as you can see, we have successfully opened a PayPal account. As you can see, we have successfully opened a PayPal account. This is a UAE PayPal account, and to open a PayPal account is as easy as ABC, just like this. But just make sure you follow all those instructions as I said, and make sure that you do it the right way, so that by the time you want to submit your documents, by the time paper asks you to submit all those documents, you will submit it exactly as it is and your paper will be restored. Now let's go and we need to go and verify the email address to use this PayPal account. So let's go to the email, so this is it. Confirm your email address. That's the email there. So we'll confirm come here and confirm it. So we have already confirmed the email address, as you can see. We have confirmed the email address. Consider this is the home address that we had it, as you can see, and this is they tell you to set up your business. You can link your paper with your websites, API, or any of the all these big companies that you can link your paper with, like Shopify, WooCommerce, Wix, and others. So the next thing you're going to do is to go and link and confirm your debit or credit card. So you go here. Okay, let's first of all uh, reload it because we have already As you can see here, to only bring link and confirm debit or credit card. So let me know try this. I will come here and click on it. So you come here, link a credit card. Then, as you can see here, you can see the address, the billing address is the home address that is telling me. It's bringing here. So I'll only come here and put the card details. And for you to be able to receive money to your bank account, the only card that can do that is your Visa card. Your Visa card can do that, whether prepaid or debit card. Your Visa prepaid card or debit card, prepaid card or debit card can do this purpose, because if you want to withdraw money to your bank account, that is what you need to do. I mean to use. But if you want just to verify your account with your card, you can use MasterCard. And later when you want to withdraw money, you can come and add another card, because you can add, many cards, as many cards as possible. You can have as many cards as possible on your PayPal account. But for the purpose of withdrawing to your bank account, you need prepaid card or debit card. So if you are a Nigerian, or if you are living in Nigeria or living in Ghana or Benin Republic, there's a card by UBA. It is a prepaid card by UBA that they give out to customers. So you can link it with your PayPal account, and you'll be able to withdraw money into your bank account with it. Instantly, your money comes into your bank account. Also, you can also go to, if you have access bank in your country like we do here in Nigeria, you go and get their debit card. They also have a Visa debit card. Once you get there, you collect the debit card and you come and link your debit card. Once you put your debit card details, you put it will show the kind of tab and the kind of card it is, whether it's Visa, it will definitely show automatically. Then you put expiration date and security code. Once you link it and it is linked, they will debit $1 from your card, and they will equivalent of $1. They will return it back. After that, then you have to confirm. So I've been able to link a master debit card. For this purpose, I just want to make sure I get this account verified. Yeah, but for the purpose of creating your home PayPal account, because you want to be using your PayPal account to receive money into your bank account, please make sure you link your PayPal account with a Visa debit card or a Visa prepaid card. So let's go and verify it. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'll come here and confirm your card. So once I click on get a code, they are going to send me a code. And once they send me this code, I'll be able to insert this code. As you can see, it's taking me to this page. Enter your card statement for the code. Once I'm able to insert this code, then they have already debited me $1.95. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to insert the code. Okay. The code sent to me is 3102. 3102. As you can see, that I've been able to confirm the MasterCard on the. So this is just one step verification of your PayPal account. This is just one step verification of your PayPal account. Once you had your MasterCard or your Visa card, then this is just one step verification, just like I said. Now, the real verification is when people ask you for information, when they ask you to upload your ID, when they ask you to upload your statements, your bank statements, you are asked you to upload your proof of address, your business information, and information on specific activities. Then the other way PayPal can also ask you to upload your ID is when you finish when you finish the the limit on your account. What I mean by that is that every paper account has a sending limit. Now let's go there. Let me go and show you what I mean by that. You can see there's a limit to every PayPal account that you can send out. Let's go and view it. So when you come to this place, you will see that for this PayPal account, you know, for security reasons, just like PayPal says, initial limits are set on the amount you can receive, send, withdraw, and hold in your PayPal balance. So what you will do is the limit, daily limit you can receive, no limit. The receiving limits, okay, the balance limit, no limit. Balance daily limit, receiving daily limit, no limit. Then sending limits, that's when you have 3,694.54 US dollar. So when you send out money up to this amount, then people will ask you to upload your ID. Sometimes they may only ask you to upload your ID in this case. But when you receive money and it got to a stage that people now discover that you are receiving money, big money, maybe for example, every week you are receiving up to like 5 to 10 times, then PayPal will now ask you for all those information. They will ask you for your documents, your ID, the bank statements. Sometimes they may ask you only two, sometimes they may ask you only three information, or they may ask you on specific activity, but definitely they will ask you on your ID. So by the time you have already used your Nigerian ID or your Ghanaian ID or your Beninese ID, to be easy for you to give them, because you have chosen that you are a Nigerian, your nationality is a Nigerian, or you are a Ghanaian, or you are a Beninese, then you are able to supply them or give them or upload to them your national ID or passport or your driver's license. And once you do that, your PayPal account is going to be released. So, but I have an offer for you. If you want to learn how to fill this information that they'll ask you, because PayPal will definitely ask you to upload. Let me show you some of those things that PayPal will ask you. Because for the PayPal account I opened that I was able to restore, this is the business name on it, right? Deal Incorporation. And these are the information they asked me. Upload a photo ID, provide your business information, provide info on transaction activity done during the requested range. They asked me up to four activities. Then they asked me for my bank statements. Also, they asked, this is the specific activity. Can you see down these transactions, four transactions like that? And sorry, you can see that on each of the transaction there are statements I have to make. There are things I have to tell PayPal in order for PayPal to believe me and release my PayPal account. Eh? In order for PayPal to believe me and release my PayPal account. So I'm going to show you, you know, I'm going to leave my WhatsApp number. I'm going to leave it at the end of the video, so where you can reach me to get this information with just a token, reach me. I will show you how, if they ask you for purchase receipts, how you are going to respond. I'll show you how you are going to, respond to everything people ask you on each of the activities, purchase receipts. If they ask you for information for your business information, how you are going to respond to them, everything that you need to do in order for them to get your account stored like me. As you can see here, this is the email address where they asked me to take, if they take action on my paper. After I submitted the, as you can see, this is live, it's loading up. So after I submitted my information, they asked me, they told me that, they sent this email to me and they tell me that my information is being reviewed, that they are going to make sure that, sorry, You can see it's reviewed that after one business day, they are going to release my account. Sometimes it might be up to 3 business days or even up to 5 business days. So, but for me, it's for one business day. And after that, I was able to restore my PayPal account, as you can see here. So, if you need that information, I'm going to leave my WhatsApp number at the end of this video so that you can be able to reach me. And when you reach me, I'm going to give you those information for a token. As you can see, very, very simple to do. Thanks and God bless you.